All right, suppose that you have $1,500 and you want to invest it, and you found one account that will pay 5% and the other 8% simple interest. So, in other words, basically after a year, they will pay you your 5% or your 8%, depending on which account. So, I'm going to let X be the money that's in the 5% account, and Y will be the amount that goes into the 8% account. Now, in total, before getting any interest, there's $1,500. So one equation is just going to be that when you add those two amounts together before getting any interest, that's $1,500. All right, since there's two variables, we need two equations. And that's where this 9450 comes in. So if I multiply 5% times x plus 8% times y, that's going to equal the 9450. Now when I multiply it, I do need to use the decimal form. So 0.05 times x, so that's how much interest was earned from the x account, plus 0.08 times y. And when you add those two interests together, you get $94.50. $94.50. So before solving this equation, I'm going to go ahead and move the decimal over by 2 on this one to eliminate the decimals, and just do that in each and every place. So this one becomes 5x plus 8y equals 9450. So basically what I'm doing is just multiplying by 100 on the second equation there to get rid of the decimals. And with the top equation, I could, in one easy step, solve for y. So just subtract x from both sides. So y is equal to 1,500 minus x. I can then take that and substitute it for the y in this second equation. So now the second equation is going to have 5x plus 8 times, and then replace y with 1,500 minus x, and then that equals the 9450. And then just a few more steps. Distribute the 8 times the 1,500 and the 8 times the negative x. So what is 8 times 1,500? Good question. What is 8 times 1,500? That is 12,000. I could go for $12,000 right now. So there's 5x plus 12,000, and then 8 times negative x, and then there's still the 9450. So on the left side, if you combine the x terms, that's going to be negative 3x. And then I need to subtract 12,000 from both sides. So next I need 9450 minus 12,000. 9450 minus 12,000. So that's a negative 2550. That equals a negative 2550. And then to solve for x, divide both sides by negative 3. And that's where the negatives are going to cancel, which is good because I don't want negative money. I already got enough of that in my life. And what is 2550 divided by 3? So 2550 divided by 3 is a nice even $850. So x is equal to 850. And then if you go back to this, oops, I grabbed the eraser instead of the highlighter. This equation, y equals 1,500 minus x. So if you go back to that equation and substitute the 850, so y is equal to 1,500 minus 850. And I think I could do that without a calculator. That would be 650. And then finally, I would like to label my answer that this is $850 and the X was the 5% account. So back from the beginning, X is the 5%. So at the 5% account, and the Y is 650 at the 8% account. And there we have the final answers.